Tonight, the Alabama Parole and Pardon Board is making improvements as instructed by Governor Kay Ivey.
She ordered a sweeping overhaul after a Way 31 I-team investigation. It revealed a career criminal was released on parole and later arrested in a triple murder. The bond just released its latest program on the progress report. Thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Sherman.
And I'm Dan Schaefer. We found three main highlights. The board says it will soon launch a website to help communicate with victims' families. It's one of the things Governor Kay Ivey, one of her biggest criticisms. It says it's working on field officer relationships with law enforcement and victims, and it is trying to speed up the arrest of people who violate their parole.
Way 31's Brecken Terry spent the day going over the progress report. She joins us live in Lauderdale County with reaction from victims' families. Brecken.
Despite the parole board making some changes, many victims' families tell me they still don't trust this parole board to make the right decisions.
I don't think the parole board is still addressing, our questions.
Mary Ann Rippey has dealt with the parole board for years, fighting to keep her brother's killers in prison.
I mean, we justly got a conviction and a sentencing, but it's taken away time and time again.
Rippey and her family will soon have to face the board again. And again, they will ask to keep a convicted killer behind bars.
And it's just a lack of communication. The parole board, I know they see a lot. And when you go down there and your case is in front of them, the case file is, thick.
In their monthly report to the governor, the parole board said it has some strides in improving relationships with victims' families. It put a suggestion box in the victims' waiting room. It also says a new website to inform victims on the board's policies and procedures, plus parole hearings, will launch on March 31st. But Rippey is skeptical the website will work.
We sat on several meetings several years back, listening to them developing the website, and just stopped going on the 4-hour drive because I never got anything done. I'm actually registered on the website and used to encourage other people to register, but it doesn't work.
We asked Rippey how the board could gain her trust back. She said stronger communication with the Department of Corrections would be a start. Plus,
stop having stories come up that people were released when they shouldn't have been.
Now, Rippey told me she is nervous about having to go back down to the parole board. She tells me they do not have a parole date set yet, but her niece has gotten a call from the parole board saying that it will be very soon. Live in Florence, Brecken Terry, Way 31 News.
All right, thank you, Brecken. And this comes after an extensive Way 31 I-team investigation into the state parole board. It started when a parolee, Jimmy Spencer, was charged with the murder of 3 people in Gunnersville. During our investigation, we found several disciplinary issues that should have kept him from being released. We also found several faults with victim notification of his parole hearings. Even the district attorney who prosecuted him was unaware that he was up for parole. All of our reporting into this case is on our website, waytv.com. Just click on the I-team tab.